Alright, so I wanted to do one last conclusion video to talk about what exactly we did here. So, in here, we did our performance analysis on this bagel page. Basically, I set up a little demo that should be coming soon, where basically we had varying amounts of balls bouncing around in a scene. And we did it for a minute of multi-threaded, did that 3 times, then a minute of single-threaded. So, 3 minutes in total, 3 minutes in total, and we just kept doing it with varying amounts of balls. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, just kept getting more data points. Emmeline made this absurdly dense chart, where you get to see how each test set went, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to 70. You get to see the average of single-threaded and multi-threaded. But what's most interesting is the chart. Ta-da! You get to see how long it took on average. So we actually have the hard data to show that our engine actually tends to be, I'll keep it generously, like 40-30%. 40-30% more efficient, especially as it goes further out. There's a point around here, around 10, when it starts like diverging. And then there's a weird outlier right here, which is probably much thinner, but around like 60 is probably a more accurate version of it. We had some weird hiccup data points where I think that's what's causing that. But you get to see the chart where it grows quite nicely as it goes out, and multi-threaded actually stays consistently smaller than single-threaded. Here you go. There it is. So we have our little demo 1, the ball manager. And I just went in the ball manager and just tweaked the number of balls every time. And then there's UI and buttons on this screen that they were not in the original demo. I stripped everything out. Stripped out all the other scenes. There are 2 scenes existing in what I'm about to show you now. Yeah, so here's our little test. We just put the balls, let them bounce. And there was no UI, no inputs, no way to control the camera, just to make sure that it was just these guys bouncing around. And then I let this run for about a minute. The fewer balls they are, the faster they settle into that little, like, just spaz on the floor motion. And so yeah, we just did this for varying sizes. And then we went to the engine settings. Boop. And it just kept turning on and off multi-threading. So yeah, ultimately I'm kind of dreading this. UI system, I couldn't figure out a good way to make it worthwhile, and I suppose I should have talked to you about before about whether or not you wanted features in the engine even if they didn't have a practical purpose to just satisfy an objective. Because layering system was covered by Emmeline's system, and from there it was just kind of gone. Layering, sprites, images, text, she had all that covered. So I have buttons, everything, all squared away. These are all good. Game objects all good. Camera management, there is a God Cam in there. He's just not an engine system. Scene management, all good. Graphic system throwing protection, all excellent. That's the giant task graph double buffer combination. And yeah, and then we did the bonus of a collision system, just for fun. And these guys are just fun to watch.